Hello again on day 2 of Business for Home Masterclass event. I hope you had a great day yesterday and had all the content sink in. So I hope you're ready for the second day. Again, we have an incredible lineup of speakers and wish you all the best for the next day, day 2.
Yeah, and day 2 is with the host from the Netherlands, the incredible Bas Bunge.
Welcome everybody to day 2 of this wonderful event. My name is Bas. I am excited to be here and present to you the first speaker of today. I hope you guys have some energy to take some notes, pay attention. Who we have up next is a rising star, not just here, but worldwide, internationally. His name is Cayan Tavana. He was born in Iran, lives in Amsterdam, has a multi-continental organization. If you want to know how to build a organization in multiple continents, pay attention. Give a big round of applause for Cayan Tavana.
Hello, amazing people of network marketing worldwide, and welcome to this incredible event. I want to thank Ted and Dini for putting this crazy event together so all the top leaders worldwide can share their knowledge with network marketing worldwide, so people like me and you can start learning the skills to be able to achieve our successes. I remember 2 years ago, I was sitting in the back of a Business for Home event, seeing all the leaders coming on the stage, making notes in the hope that I can learn the secrets so I also become successful. So let me introduce myself. My name is Cayan. I'm 33 years old and I'm originally from Iran. I came to the Netherlands as a refugee when I was 12 years old and I lived 9 years as a refugee. I'm not born rich, I have not grown up rich. But the one thing I wanted from life was to create a better future for myself so my future children can have a better life. Society told me, Cayan, you want to have a better future? Finish your study and go get a job. That's what I did. Actually, in 8 years, I had 23 different jobs. And what I realized there, I felt just like a number. I didn't get the recognition for the work I was doing. You know, you work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but at the end of your month, there is nothing left over. I love traveling, I love meeting new people, I love creating new experiences, but I was not able to travel around the world or being able to also meet new people. Why? No free time and also not the financial opportunities to do that. 9 years ago, I got introduced into network marketing and my whole life changed. I saw the first presentation, I got excited, I saw all my dreams coming alive again, and I saw a road so I can go and get it. This is what happened. I knew about 80 people, and I started to inviting them to my business. In the first 2 weeks, I invited those 80 people to my business presentation. 40 of them showed up. From those 40, 20 just said no to me, 10 laughed at me, and 10 never answered their phone again because I was doing network marketing. And that was the first 2 weeks. So I had to make a hard decision because it was not working for me, but I saw the potential of it. I thought I can learn some stuff here and maybe in the future I can also create my success. So I'm that annoying guy that goes to every single event sitting there and writing notes. And when the event is over, I went to the speakers. I'm like, can you please tell me your secret? Like, they've been on the stage talking for 20 minutes, sharing all their knowledge. I was still searching for their secret. I was struggling 7 years into network marketing. You know, in 7 years, I built an organization of maybe 1,000 people, but I was failing those 7 years. That was my mindset back then. I'm failing, and I'm failing, and I'm failing, and I'm not keeping moving forward. So what happened? In my company, I hit a certain rank in my first 2 months, and I got stuck for 1 year and 6 months at the same rank. And I see people joining the team. In 6 months, they go to the higher ranks, they create more success, they impact more lives with their process, and I'm still stuck. So I thought, I'm going to again make a decision, go to the next rank. After 1 year and 6 months, I went to the next rank, and I got stuck again for 1 year and 9 months at that rank. And that was frustrating for me, because I saw people who were new in network marketing, who didn't have experience joining, and they had more results and more success than I. And I was already 7 years into the network marketing. So I started to learn some stuff. I started to change my perspective about network marketing, about life, and about the way I was doing the system. And 2 years ago, it finally clicked for me. And my whole life changed from 2 years ago up to now, absolutely in an amazing way. So through the process, I've learned some stuff that helped me go from 1,000 to build an organization of 1,000 people in 7 years. For the last 2 years, I could have created an organization of more than 40,000 people in more than 50 countries. Why? Because I understood finally how the system worked. And because I understood that, I was able to become the top rising star of 2021 from Business for Home, from the polling of Business for Home. And that's why I'm really proud of. And it is because of all the hard work that all the leaders put in me, everything that we've been learning, all the struggles that we have been going through, and that made it possible to become the top rising star. And right now, I'm glad I'm here. I'm honored to share some of my experiences with you, and I hope to see you all next time at one event somewhere around the world, being on the stage and impacting the world as well. So what happened to me? What happened to me? That 7 years failure and the last 2 years enormous success. Here it goes. First thing I learned, I went to every event, I asked every person, what's your secret to success? Because I thought there is a secret to success. Why? Because I have the knowledge. If I don't have the results yet, it means there is a secret that I don't know. So searching for the secrets, going to all different events, going to talk with the top leaders to see what the real success is. And finally, after 7 years, I found it. And what I found was, there is no secret to success. There is a system to success. And that was one of my biggest eye-opening things that happened in my life. Why? Because when you think there is a secret, and you don't know the secret, you are searching for the secret. But when there are so many people creating so much results, so much success around the world, it's not one, it's not two, it's not three. There are thousands of people worldwide who have created so much success with network marketing. So it means it's not a secret, it's a system. And all I needed to do is understand how that system works. So let me explain you something about the system. I'm sure everyone knows this. The cash flow quadrant from Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. So what does it say? Employee, self-employed business owner, and investor. And when you read the books, you see that network marketing is at the business owner side. So when you start as a business owner. So what do we do as business owners? They have systems. They have systems. And there is no secret, there is a system, and the system is already there. And what do you need more? I thought I need to become successful in the next 90 days. Okay, it didn't work the next 90 days. It didn't work the next 90 days, and hoping that after 90 days I have my success. But then, there was no vision. But when you read the book of Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, you see when you want to build up a system, you need 2 to 5 years to be able to put up a sustainable, self-sufficient network marketing system. And this is one of the next eye-opening things for me, because so I don't work short time, I work for 2 to 5 years to be able to create that system. And that changed a lot of things in my business, because I started to look different to network marketing, to business, and the way I was building my organization. And next to that, when you want to become a business owner, you need to take responsibility for yourself. Let me share an experience with you. I remember I was in year 6 in my network marketing career, beginning of year 6, and I went to my upline leader, Mr. Roald Miley, with more than 20 years experience, a big leader with a team of more than 200,000 people all around the world. Back then, his team was bigger right now. And I went to him and I asked them, Roald, can you please help me? Because I feel like I'm doing the things, but I'm not accountable to myself. So I need to contact 10 people. Maybe I do it, maybe I don't. So can you please help me as my upline? And every week, let's have a call so you can see what I've been doing. So I have an accountability partner. That's you, because I look up to you. You have so much success, and I want to achieve your success. What should I do? And Roald thought about it for a second. He said, Cayan, you are doing network marketing. So the reason you say you are doing network marketing is because you want your freedom. If I, as your leader, go to you and I'm checking you what you are doing for your own business, then you are not a business owner, then you are an employee. And if you want to build your network marketing business as an employee, it's better to have a job and not as an employee's mindset be here, because my mindset needed to change. I've learned all my life how to become an employee. And right now I'm a business owner, but I was still acting like an employee. And that small thing, it's a small sentence, but that small thing shifted my focus that I am the one responsible for my team, for my organization, for my own success, and I need to be accountable on that. So let's talk about the system. As you can see, there is a pen over there. Let's talk about the system, and with the cash flow quadrant, when you are building a business, you are going to use tools. Network marketing, this is how I see network marketing. Network marketing is a tool that helps me, helps you, helps everyone around the world to learn some skills so that they can achieve their goals and dreams. A pen is also a tool for writing. So here it comes. A pen exists more than 1,000 years in the world. So the system is already there. So many people can write down. So the system is there, and the system is also working. But do you remember when you went to the first grade, you didn't even know how to hold the pen? So for example, I'm holding the pen like this. So what happens, you go to school, you have a teacher, they explain you how you should hold the pen. But still you are doing it the wrong way. But the teacher is helping you, is teaching you how you should hold this pen. And then you start writing, you start making mistakes. Then you're gonna better it and better it and better it, and you're still writing. And I remember the first grade, the second grade, the third grade, the fourth grade, the fifth grade. And I was 12 years old. My mom is reading in my notes. And she's like, Cayan, you are writing like a doctor. No one can understand what you have written down. So I'm like, okay, a simple tool that exists for more than 1,000 years, the tool is there, the system is there. All I needed to do was to learn how to use the system tool to be able to write down. So right now, all of you are behind the screens, are writing down the notes from all the amazing speakers here on the stage. What does it mean? You have learned a skill, how to use a tool. 10 years, 20 years, 50 years later, you are still able to write. And right now, maybe you can close your eyes. You close your eyes and still writing down. Why? Because you understood how the tool worked. And with network marketing, it's the same. It's a tool that helps us to achieve our goals and dreams. But you need to understand how that tool should work, and that takes time. And here it comes, system versus process. So if you are in a company and you see people are making money in your network marketing business, it means the system is working. And here it comes. I've learned this from my big mentor, Mr. Jason Tyne. He's got amazing knowledge. He said, Cayan, there is a difference between system and the process. Because the system is there, but you need to learn how you should go through the process of the system, and that takes 2 years to 5 years to understand, to feel, and to own the system, so you can exactly help everyone go through the same process. So next to that, I start writing down what's required for success in network marketing, and you need skills. Mr. Eric Worre has amazingly explained all the 7 skills with how you should use it. And I write down all the skills for myself. I started rating myself. How good am I at these skills? And I started working. If I'm good at it, perfect. If I'm not good at it, how can I become better as those skills? And the reason it's called skills and not talents, if it was talent, only some people could do it. But it's called skills. That means every single person around the world can learn the skills and is able to do the skills. But I could do the skills, but I was still missing something. Because I had all the skills. I've learned 7 years how the skills work. I've been to every event, but I still didn't have my success. And here it came. I missed my leadership mindset. In the beginning, I didn't believe I could become a leader. In the beginning, I was sitting in the back, hoping that leaders that are on the stage, someday I can sign up one of them in my organization, so they can blow up my business, so I can become wealthy. But you attract what you are, and I didn't have the leadership mindset, so I needed, next to my skills, I needed to work on my leadership mindset. How did I do that? I have a simple rule in life. That's what I'm using for the last 2 to 3 years, and that worked amazingly. Who do you listen to? A really important skill. Why? Everything I want in life, I listen to people who have the results in it. For example, if I want to lose weight, I'm not going to ask a fat person how I can lose weight. Maybe they've read 10 books. They know all the knowledge how you can lose weight, but they don't have the results, so they don't know how to get you through the process. At the same time, if I want to gain muscles, I'm not going to ask a skinny person. Maybe they know all the theory, maybe they know everything how it should work, but they don't have the results. So I've learned, who do you listen to? And I started listening to people who really had the results I wanted to have in the future. And one thing, guys, opinions is really the lowest form of human knowledge. Everyone is there to give you some free opinions. Opinions are good, hear it, but if you want to create a better life, search people who have expertise in what they are doing, who have the results that you want to have, and start learning from them exactly what they say. So I started to look into my upline leaders who have amazing organizations, who are big leaders, who know exactly how everything works, and I started listening to them. And here it comes. Every improvement is a change, but not every change is an improvement. So I started looking differently. I started listening to my leaders, and I started bettering myself in my communication and how the leaders are communicating and the mindset behind it. So if you want to get better, you need to change some things. But at the same time, realize the first time you are changing something, maybe you do it the wrong way. That's why it says every improvement is a change, but not every change is an improvement. And that doesn't matter, because everyone is making mistakes. I've done all the mistakes in the network marketing possible, and I've learned from them. And if you change something, you don't see improvement, don't say, oh, it's not working, and go back to your old habits. Start improving again and start changing again for a better improvement. So I went to my leaders, who do you listen to? So asking them what should I do? They explained me, Cayan, you should do this and this and this. So I went to do it, but I didn't see the results. And I got mad at the leaders. Yeah, you told me this and that, but it's not working. And in time, I realized something great again that changed my mindset. I was not listening to the leaders the way they meant it. I was listening the way I wanted to hear. So the leader told me do this and this and this and this and this, 5 things. I'm like, oh, the 3 things I like, the other 2 I don't like, so I just do the 3, the other 2 I don't do, but I still want the same results. So I was listening selectively to them. But I started to understand, no, I shouldn't listen to them the way I want to listen to them. I should listen to them the way they are communicating, so I need to understand them. And with change, with growth, it comes pain. You feel pain. And one other quote that changed my life, pain is there to teach you something. If you still have the pain, you haven't learned from it yet. So I was having the same struggles for the 7 years. Instead of going back to the roots where my problems and challenges and the pain comes from, I was just blaming. But when I realized this, I said, okay, if I feel pain, it means I need to learn something from it, because my leader has the results and I want to have his results. I need to learn from him. And I started to change my perspective. Every time pain comes, I embrace the pain because it helps me to go to the next level. And one other thing that I've learned from my dear mentor, Mr. Craig Cushman, I had a conversation with him. I'm struggling and struggling and struggling and working hard every day, not giving up on my hope and dreams. And I had a conversation. He says, Cayan, you're always a fighter, right? Yes, I'm a fighter. I never give up. I never do this. And he said, okay, when was your biggest win in your life? I was thinking, I'm like, my biggest win? I don't know what my biggest win is. He said, that's exactly your challenge. He said, your challenge is you've been fighting your whole life. You don't know how winning feels like, so you keep doing the same things, the same habits, and you get drawn back to your old habits. So you need to create a winning mentality for yourself and get used to winning, because when you get used to winning, then your winnings go more and more and more. And when you win, your entire team is winning. And that was what changed my mindset as well. And here it comes. When I started network marketing, I went to people to invite them so I can make money, so I can grow my business. And what I've learned through the years from one of my dear friends and big leaders, Cayan, he said, guys, don't use people to build your business. Use your business to build people. And just the philosophy behind that, it's absolutely amazing. Why? I believe in karma. If you are good, if something is good to you, you should be good to it. So network marketing was good to me. Network marketing was amazing to me. It changed my mindset. It changed my life. It changed my relationships. But I was not behaving the right way with network marketing, so that's bad karma. So guys, if you are in network marketing, learn the skills, learn the system and the processes, so you are able to help other people to grow as well. Why? If you don't have it, you cannot give it. If you don't have the system and process, you cannot duplicate it in your team. So first of all, you should get it by yourself. You should learn it from the top leaders in your company with full focus, just following them blindly because they have the results and they want you to grow. And at that point, you are able to give it to your team as well, and then you are ready to duplicate the success. So that's what happened. 7 years it took me to understand it, and then here it comes. It took me 3.5 years to hit a certain rank in my company. But at the same time, because I had learned the system, I was able to help my team members in 1 year to achieve the same rank. And then I got better at the system. And the next time we did it, in 8 months, we were able to help people to go to the highest ranks of the company just in 8 months. Why? Because I had learned the system, I owned the system and the process through it, and at that point I was able to deliver it also to other people. So guys, start learning the system and the processes of your company, and when you do that, you can start duplicating it to get more success. And with that said, I want to end my part with this. Don't die with dreams, die with memories. And today is one of the best days of my life. This weekend is an amazing weekend because I got 33 years old, and this is the biggest crowd I ever had on my birthday party. So thank you, Ted and Dini, for this. But next to that, the best gift I ever could have was to be here on the stage and share some of my experiences and knowledges with you, so you are also able to hit the ranks you want, to hit the goals you want, and hopefully I see you somewhere on the stage listening to your story, and together let's go create a better futures for many.